What's up, YouTube? Okay, it's going to be another Meier video, and I know it's been about 6 weeks. It's been since December 15th since I posted a video about Meier. Alright, so let's get to discussion. So you remember my Meier videos? Okay, so I'm going to be honest, I didn't expect this to become a whole series. I expected to make a few videos about it, but then, I kept on wanting to make videos about Megan because her story is a lot like mine. I got bullied a lot. I've been bullied online. I've been bullied at school. I've been bullied everywhere. So I've been bullied on... I got made fun of by my friends on MySpace. I got called a fag, and I told my friend, "Bring it on, my beach," or something like that. And that's that's a line off of a movie I have called Beer Fest. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with this. So I was pondering something. So the reason I'm making more Meier videos is because her story speaks out. And honestly, she was cyberbullied online by a fake Facebook or MySpace. I keep on saying Facebook on accident because Facebook is now MySpace. Facebook has replaced MySpace. MySpace is gone completely to Facebook. But someone said Facebook is gay and it's MySpace for life. That's not completely true, but there is something I want to speak about. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, around my 24th birthday, like on the 19th, like about almost 10 days ago, I was on my Facebook and I searched up my name, and then I found a fake Facebook in my name, and I looked it up, and I'm like, what is this? So I clicked it, and it was a picture of me and my niece. So this person made up a fake Facebook of me holding, and the picture was me with my niece, and I'm pretty sure since the photo was all blurry, they got that photo off of Google Images or off of my YouTube. And it wasn't funny, so people kept on flagging it, and I said it was pretending to be me. And then my other friend, my fiance Brittany flagged it, Alan Alva flagged it, and then a guy named Ricky flagged it, and then they finally shut that Facebook down. Alright, so here we go with the Meier video. It'll take a few seconds to warm up.
We want to begin this half hour with a tragic story. A teenage girl who took her own life last year after she became the victim of an online hoax by people who should have known much better. We're going to talk to her parents about that in a moment. But first, here's NBC's George Lewis.
When 13-year-old Megan Meier joined the 70 million users of MySpace.com...
Megan was 13 years of age. I didn't get a MySpace, actually, until I was 17. I got a YouTube when I was 16 and a MySpace about a year later. So I got my YouTube account. I made it myself. I made my MySpace myself. My mom didn't see that would be bad for me. Then I made myself a Facebook the same year. I left my Facebook blank for about 3 years, and I would use my MySpace and then use my Facebook. But then I quit using my Facebook again because I hated Facebook, and then I started using my Facebook more. And I started using my Facebook more, and then at lunch I was sitting down and my friends told me that they don't even check their MySpace anymore because it's not useful anymore. And Facebook replaced MySpace really goodly, too. Alright, moving on.
Her parents thought they were being careful, closely monitoring Megan's computer use.
We were protecting her as much as possible. There was nothing that could have harmed her.
I think that Megan was a little concerned on why her parents were doing this, but they loved her. That's why they would always check on her, because they loved Megan. That's what parents do. They love each other. They love their kids.
It wasn't long before Megan met someone special online. He said his name was Josh. He was 16. He found her attractive. But then, a few weeks later, Josh abruptly turned on her, breaking off.
It's kind of like the story of me and and that fake Facebook. Like, a person said, "Hi, I'm Channing Hillstone," and they said, "No, you're not. You stole his Facebook photo, or you stole his photo." That's identity theft, which is not a good thing to qualify. What is not a good thing to do is identity theft, because it's false, and you do never want to do that, because it's wrong. And judging, this is my 5th attempt on making this video. But moving on.
The relationship. Even worse, Megan got nasty messages from others.
I think Megan kind of lashed back. I'm not sure. I heard she might have been using vulgar profanity back at them, but I don't blame her, because I fire back. But it doesn't always solve everything.
Understand it, how everybody was almost like ganging up on her. It was her against the world.
It was all too much for the teenager. In the closet of her bedroom, she hanged herself.
I would have tried to save her life. I would have told her, "Megan, Josh isn't real. Why don't you come with me? I'll get you some ice cream and let you cool down a little bit. Don't kill yourself." That's what I would have done. I would have gone there, taken her out for some ice cream or a milkshake, and then given her a hug like a big brother would, and go back to the future, and maybe she'd be okay, you know?
Then that's when I heard the scream from Tina, and I just took off and dropped what I was doing and ran up there as fast as I could, and that's when she was hanged in the closet.
But that wasn't the final shock. A few months later, a neighbor told them there was never any boy named Josh, that the
Why couldn't someone have told them this earlier? That's what I want to know. Why couldn't they have warned them earlier, so Megan would have never killed himself? That is what I don't understand.
whole thing was a hoax cooked up by a family that lived down the street.
They had made a fake MySpace, acting as a 16-year-old boy to try to gain Megan's trust, to see if she was talking about their daughter behind her back.
A game invented by adults that Megan's parents say caused their daughter's suicide.
Okay, it might be funny if this happened in a movie, maybe, because it's a movie, so it's not real. But if it happens in real life, that is when it is bullshit. Pardon my language, but that is complete and utter bullcrap. You do not do this to someone.
One cybersecurity expert says it may have broken a new federal law prohibiting internet harassment.
This was done just to hurt a child. And when adults act like children, we need to treat them like criminals.
Now Megan's parents are hoping to warn others about the dangers.
Okay, if you're a parent and you're watching this, and someone broke off a friendship with your daughter or son or something, don't ever do what Lori Drew did, because it is shitty. That is complete and utter shitty. Lori Drew is the most evil bitch I've ever heard of. That might be going a little far, I mean, because I've heard of worse stories, but this was only to a 13-year-old girl who didn't do anything wrong. Megan didn't deserve this. Moving on.
Of internet bullying and harassment. For today, George Lewis, NBC News, Los Angeles.
Yeah, and if you judge to love doing this, this is like the worst thing you could ever do to someone. This is the worst thing you could do to anyone. Is cyberbully is a dangerous thing. I've been cyberbullied. I've been bullied for mostly almost all my life. I've been bullied a lot. Alright, one more video. Cover this.
NBC News in depth tonight, an internet hoax and its terrible consequences. The parents of a teenage girl who took her own life in a St. Louis suburb are now going public with her story as a cautionary tale for other parents. Here's NBC's George Lewis.
Megan had asked if she could have a MySpace for her 14th birthday.
When Megan Meier joined the 70 million users,
This was close to her 14th birthday. I can understand why Megan probably wanted to be friends with people online so she could probably talk to them after school or something, you know? And, you know. So maybe she just wanted to have a MySpace to talk to friends, meet new people, you know? Moving on.
The popular online hangout, MySpace.com. Her parents said they took precautions, insisting that Megan only use the computer under their supervision.
We were protecting her as much as possible. There was nothing that could have harmed her, is what we felt.
Actually, I think this is the same video.
Then, Megan, who had struggled with weight problems and depression...
Oh, it is a little bit different. Yeah, I mean, people, boys mostly, would stomp behind her in line, calling her a fat cow and an elephant. Okay, number one, boys out there, you do not ever treat a girl like that. If it wasn't for, this world would be nothing without boys or girls. But let me tell you something else. This world would also be nothing without the love of Jesus Christ. He is the reason that we have love in this life. He is the reason we have forgiveness.
Met someone online. He said his name was Josh Evans. He was 16.
Yeah, I've been called, I was never called a fat cow or an elephant, but I was called fat ass and bad names before. Yeah. For some reason.
And attracted to her.
To her, it was like, whoa, you know, had never experienced this.
But a year ago, Josh abruptly turned on Megan.
This is really sad because Megan had never been treated that way before and had never been called beautiful before, I heard. But she is a very beautiful girl. Megan had a lot of beauty and she had a life to live that could have been filled with joy and happiness, but it was pulled away as soon as they destroyed her.
Megan,
They destroyed her world, which is fucked up.
email from Josh stating, I don't know if I want to be friends with you any longer because I heard you're not a very nice friend.
Then, Megan began receiving insulting messages from other people.
Bulletins went out calling her names, saying Megan's fat.
She just said that everybody's being mean to me. I don't understand it. Why they're saying these horrible things about me. I just told her, it'll be okay, Meg.
But it wasn't okay. 20 minutes later, in Megan's bedroom, Tina screamed when she discovered her daughter had hung herself.
I just dropped what I was doing and ran up there as fast as I could, and that's when she was hanged in the closet.
Some months later, another shock. The Meiers discovered there was no boy named Josh, that it was all a hoax.
Yeah, I wish they would have told her about this quicker. So then, after that, they could have told Megan that Josh didn't exist, and then Megan wouldn't have hung herself. And it's so horrible that this had to happen to a poor innocent 13-year-old girl who she was innocent, she had a beautiful smile, she had beautiful eyes. You know, she didn't deserve this. Lori Drew is a bitch.
A neighbor tipped them that the whole thing was cooked up by the parents of one of Megan's former girlfriends. The idea to see if Megan was saying nasty things about their daughter online.
I feel that they led to her taking her life.
Despicable, disgusting. There's not enough horrible words to describe it.
The family that invented Josh lives just down the street from the Meiers. There's a question whether they broke a new federal law prohibiting internet harassment.
This was done just to hurt a child. And when adults act like children, we need to treat them like criminals.
Now, Megan's mom and dad hope to warn other parents so that they don't have to go through the same heartbreaking experience. George Lewis, NBC News.
Yeah, that was similar to the video, except some other stuff was said in it, you know? Oh, wait a minute. There's just a video I was on. I think they said Megan was born in 1993. She was actually born 10 months after me. Excuse me. And Megan Meier was born in O'Fallon, Missouri. And she died in Dane Perry, Missouri. Suicide was by hanging herself, of course. But you know what's even sadder? You know what's even sadder about this? She had a sister too. So it's not just Megan's mom and dad who were affected. It was her little sister Allison. And of course, Allison, when they filmed the video about the Megan Meier video on the Web of Lies, of course, Megan's sister Allison, Megan's mom, they were both crying. Megan's dad wasn't in that video, and the sad thing is that also destroyed their relationship. That destroyed the parents because they got divorced after that. But anyway, stay up to date and subscribe. Stay tuned for some more Megan Meier videos. I'm gonna pick up this subject again, and then yeah, I think I'm gonna do these videos for about 8 or 9 more months, and then probably finish it off. I don't know yet. It's to be determined, but I am gonna do a memorial for Megan soon. Alright, thank you all for watching. Stay up to date and subscribe. Bye, peace. But it's to be determined. I might make more videos, but it's to be determined. Alright. Peace out, YouTube.